Hey guys, so I just saw Captain America 2, The Winter Soldier. It was a really good film. I'm not gonna really review the film in its entirety. I'm just gonna explain the first uh, mid-credit scene. The second credit scene, it's pretty self-explanatory and it's open to interpretation. So without further ado, let's review this mid-credit scene. I am gonna give you a warning if you haven't seen Captain America: The Winter Soldier. There are major spoilers ahead. Okay, so what happens? After Captain America helps take down a Hydra infested shield, we find out that the terrorist group is going strong. We open up what appears to be an underground lair with Marvel characters General Von Strucker, speaking with a colleague about Hydra having a few big weapons in store for the future. The first we see is a staff you'll remember as Loki's from the Avengers. The Chitauri Sceptre was given to Loki by Thanos, and who will be the Guardian of the Galaxy's main villain, and the one we saw in the post-credit sequence for the Avengers. The big crowd stunner was the reveal that Hydra's other weapon is a set of twins, Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch, incels who looked bewitched. This is the first time we got to see a look at Elizabeth Olsen and Aaron Taylor Johnson as the twins, since both were cast in the Avengers sequel. So what you need to know about Baron von Strucker. He's a former Nazi officer and leader of Hydra. He doesn't have any real superpowers, but in the comics he's good with the sword and he has many allies. He was injected with a serum to slow down his aging process. He doesn't really, like I said, he doesn't really have any superpowers, but he can deliver some mean electric shocks in the comics. Okay, so what is Hydra? If you missed this in either of the two Captain America films, Hydra is basically the complete opposite of the secret agency SHIELD, the group formed as a weapon for Hitler during the World War II. It's a giant terrorist organization that wants to rule the world. What you should know about the Quicksilver / Scarlet Witch. We've been waiting to see the twins on screen for a while since it was announced they'll appear in the Avengers sequel. Quicksilver has the ability to super speed, while Scarlet Witch has that are usually telekinetic powers. She's mostly known for being able to alter reality. In the mid-credits scene, it looks like we'll see her creating some sort of spears. However, the most important takeaway is that there are two children of Magneto. Comic fans have been scratching their heads since Magneto has been played on screen for years by Ian McKellen in Fox movies. This is where the rights to Marvel characters begins getting a little fuzzy, as both Disney and Fox can technically use them on screen. The twins were first introduced in the comics as evil mutants, which is how Fox refers to its X-Men. However, the duo later became a part of the Avengers team. Don't get excited for a crossover anytime soon. Quicksilver will also appear in X-Men Days of Future Past, played by a different actor. So what this all means. Now that we know Marvel's secret spy agency SHIELD has been compromised with members of Hydra, Von Strucker will play a pretty big villain in the Avengers Age of Ultron, in addition to Jay Spader, who's going to play Ultron. All of the Marvel's end credit sequences are basically giant teases for the Infinity Gauntlet storyline. This isn't only the setup for the Avengers, but for the wider Marvel universe as a whole moving forward. The return of Loki's scepter isn't only a nod to the character. If you've been following all of the post-credit sequences in the Marvel movies, a common theme has been the discussion of powerful gemstones. The Scepter's Tesseract is one of the several powerful Infinity Stones that play a popular theme in the Marvel storyline. The Infinity Gauntlet, we hit on that a lot in our end credits discussion for Thor: The Dark World, as my previous videos. As well, the introduction of Von Strucker, Scarlet Witch, and Quicksilver could spill over into any of the Disney future Marvel TV shows that will be on Netflix, especially the Daredevil ones, since Von Strucker has appeared with that character before. Because Fox has been using the term mutants on screen with X-Men for years, we may see Disney develop a different origin story for Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch, so that's something we should keep in mind. Well, anyway, that's the whole storyline explained from what those are the conclusions I've come up with. If there's something I missed, or if there's something you feel that wasn't clarified in this video, please comment below. As always, if you want to hear more about my interpretations of these scenes or any more Marvel news or DC news, Hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you then.